The rapper icon be throwing cerebral blows in telepathic forms. The rapper icon be throwing cerebral blows in telepathic forms.
Complexities break entities when hardcore be the factor. Physically shattered by the cosmos, metacosm distractor. Fractured by my supernatural forces. Face losses as I break backs like Superman on horses. Word of jaw, ancient warrior like Thor. Spiritual like the Ibis god Thor. Complex construction by the technician will dismantle your collective mind. Enemy of mankind with Egyptian archaeological finds dwelling in the dungeon of time. Monomaniacal, beat seeker, swarming like locusts into your speaker. Examining your communication system with cybernetics. Keep notes of my flows or get flows with cryogenics. East Coast domination for the DUP massive. Gathering at black masses to gain knowledge of the clashes of past rhythmic masters. After the smoke clears, brain matter is discovered. Smothered by my soundscapes to the left you dismantled. Enchanted by my verbals as if watching burning candles.
The rapper icon be throwing cerebral blows in telepathic forms.
Futuristic, never answer clean.
The rapper icon be throwing cerebral blows in telepathic forms.
Forcing cataclysms.
Emerging from the mist is not an individual but four hardcore concepts causing everything to be raw. 88048V causes misery that be abominable. Either like 3 times hexagonal. So test my squadron to watch a macrocosm turn to particles. Non-particles are non-particles, like the nucleus of an atom. The corpuscles which carry the oxygen from the lungs gather patterns. Energy from the soul, black hole, like spirit of Kunti Joe. Sun, black circle of one, level of gravity is none. Transformed by gods of sun, industrial power get devoured by the demonic. Redefine rhymes with mental war games like Matthew Broderick. Revive shit, more live shit, defy the carcass. My war sons and born sons revolve in
The rapper
darkness.
icon be throwing cerebral blows in telepathic forms.
Futuristic, never answer clean.
The rapper icon be throwing cerebral blows in telepathic
Forcing
forms.
cataclysms to serve a
The
purpose.
rapper icon be throwing cerebral blows in telepathic forms.
Futuristic, never answer clean.
The rapper icon be throwing cerebral blows in telepathic
Forcing
forms.
cataclysms to serve a purpose.
Spiritual violence leaves your alliance in microscopic fragments. My circle of darkness is ferromagnetic. Suffer Chinese water torture. My word is water. Transcendental planets will vanish like Seguinot's daughter. Hypnotical regions in my mental, a rhythmic cycle. Recitals of euthenic theories have been retitled to be digested by the masses. I smash kids with verbals, go text to your chest, causing incidental murders of weak-minded MCs getting caught up in my hurdles of chemical disruptions of sodium chloride, potassium, then atomium benzo. Ultimate sacrifice to the gods, blood of the kings, son of Barada. Know the mode of darkness like Bhagavadanta Prabhupada. Infinite light, space, and time, rhyme and physics. Polyrhythmic planetariums relay sounds from aliens on other
The
planets.
rapper icon be throwing cerebral blows in telepathic forms.
Let my DJ Stoop be
The
telepathic.
rapper icon be throwing cerebral blows in telepathic forms.
Cheek 4OK gets
The
telepathic.
rapper icon be throwing cerebral blows in telepathic forms.
Rasul, the sun toucher, be
The
telepathic.
rapper icon be throwing cerebral blows in telepathic forms.
And that kid Kemet be
The
telepathic.
rapper icon be throwing cerebral blows in telepathic forms.
And that god Dawu be telepathic. DUB, son. The rapper icon and that God Stoop. Word to life.
The rapper icon be throwing cerebral blows in telepathic forms. The rapper icon be throwing cerebral blows in telepathic forms.
rewind the cycle of time, begin a systematic survey on the heavens long before the styles of Kemet. I had advanced cosmogony, apologists substantiate statements. I come as the epic of creation. Astronomers can't even interpretate my ancient civilization of Andromeda. The dragon of Dracos come touch the inner sun. I whip forth a life forth out of the core Epsu, bring forth the possibilities of solar energy into infinity like a nimble endless trapped in Kingu, a myth to ignorance like the Sumas. Explore the solar system like Galileo, bring the mist of Mahabharata, celestial god symbolic to the disagreeable, complex mathematics like the Hebrew Bible. Receive and transmit the letters of the Risquanians under the seed of third sons. I am like Milton Milankovitch, who outline the theory of ground porosities, messiah of all biblical tablets. Watch how the process of creation links with the measurements of time. Scientifical like a geologist, I bring the geological changes to the world like the prophecies of the book of Revelations.
The compartmentalized pneumonic device shatters the pusillanimous and my dialectical, destroyed innocuous and conquest, travel beyond 5 dimensions, a siphon cytoplasm, a phantasm, an archetype, antithetical to atoms. I leave you vacuous like an organteron. Particles facilitate my brain waves, determining what planet I'm on. Cybertron, transmit my macabre raps all the sphere of influence. Never neglect my nebula units, stellar material movements. Painfully, creating narcissistic goons deep in the cerebral cortex, damaging demigods, crush egos. In the winter winds begin by extracting the transcortical connections of macrosmatic animals. Caves of sleep stacks on sabbatical. Worshipping Brahma, unbridled hailing lava within the plexus of my anatomical. It gets darker, a sense of urgency enters the atmosphere with my excursion in this microcosm. A third version, specifically a generation of mutated warriors from the nether that's never antiquated. My flux is like somatic stimulation as macroelectrodes converge. Eternal recurrence, our mentals merge. It's cyclical, but it revamps its own thesis, reaching the premium blend in the communion.
Follow me beyond a cloud and the stratosphere to the house of El Hol. It shall lead you to a place opposite my heavenly throne. In the temple of ancient Kemet, you discover the wonders and the 24 elders. These beings, the Rasquanians, come to enlighten you with supreme mathematics. Dramatically stood 12 disagreeable, 12 agreeable, 7 feet tall in diameter. These elders set on a flight in the craft Naburu, passing through the universe density levels, heading straight for the wrath of Andromeda. Elliptical physical galaxy, containing beings in a line of Dracos, stomping on negative snakes like Broncos. Create magnetic fields around my aura, incapacitating ships. Negative energy create the spiritual slaughter. Where you dwell in the physical world is horror. My mind returned to Ilun to inform the elders of the incident in case of the need for assistance. To return to my etheric form from my physical, to see my soul rise into a sham, hidden in the auto-cumulative cloud of Anun. I left my image of a crop circle in the form of a galactical star map, perhaps to another plane of
Through a
consciousness.
series of psychological tests, I have been declared a demon. Traveling through dimensions, fatal weapons leave you bleeding. Dissecting gray matter doesn't matter in my cathedral. But how could you stand my timberland in your cerebral? Traces of space probes be scattered through my mental. Acoustics in my chamber just endanger instrumental. Fundamental rhythms are symbols of paternal power. Get devoured by my infinite skill to disappear. Getting lost in the holocaust that race between my ears. Complex like gravity. Tragically and mathematically, out of feature squadron black magically. Analyze the tangle as you get mangled by my triangular rhythms. Systematic rotations of my words cause cataclysm.
In the Father Universal, at your communion, Nephilim Council. Beings come to some planets in your galaxy that were most frequently visited because life existed there in various forms of deities of wars. Why to explore Mars gives meanings on Kishar, foremost of the firm land, super friends of man. For a prophesied sight, tight with a photon of light, rubber band. Others in Orion, skies or heaven, stars, 6 suns, constellation, plowing in towards us, lending aid to help Arcturus. Routine, orbit on the slate clean, took 1,000, 1 score short 4. Equinox of birth time, deem the team of 13, searching out rich natural resources and minerals to take back after retrieving. Our responsibilities are fulfilled like the omens of Anu and Enlil. So feel the unstoppable force of evolution.
Complexities bring entities when hardcore be the factor. Physically shattered by the cosm and metacosm distractor. Fractured by my supernatural forces. Face losses as I break backs like Superman on horses. Word to jaw, ancient warrior like Thor. Spiritual like the ibis god Thor. Complex construction by the technician will dismantle your collective mind. Enemy of mankind with Egyptian archaeological finds dwelling in the dungeon of time. Manu Manaiku, beat seeker, swarming like locusts into your speaker. Examining communication systems with cybernetics. Keep notes of my flows, organ flows, or cryogenics. East Coast domination for the DUB massive. Gathering at black masses to gain knowledge of the clashes of past rhythmic masses. When I'm bending, never ending like the sky. 1.21 gigawatts to defeat me like Marty McFly. So why would you battle the recipe? Got rappers sweating harder than some retards on Jeopardy. One time for your mind, no doubt.
My Jedi mind trick to break your molecular structure down.
My Jedi mind trick to break your molecular structure to pieces.
My Jedi mind trick to break your molecular structure down.
My Jedi mind trick to break your molecular structure to pieces.
My brainstorm for swarm into your section. Scientific lessons in my possession unfold within my session. Injections investing inside your mind, causing tension. Blessing mentals is my obsession. Intentions to make you change professions. Wisdom in prison dejects, leaving you vexed. My cerebral vortex rips and wrecks when I infest. Bless. Reading scriptures that's evil. There's no equal to my cerebral. That before okay, remain imperial. Unbelievable lyricism will leave scissors. Cause pain like circumcision as you recognize
The realism.
the G.O.D. verbally damage MCs tragically. Come and battle me, bear witness to insanity. My corrupted mentality, plan to slaughter your family automatically. I bless the microphone with strategies. Your alliance is left in silence, victim of verbal violence. Deadly vocabulary, the gore be dropping science, no
My
doubt.
Jedi mind trick to break your molecular structure down.
My Jedi mind trick to break your molecular structure to pieces.
My Jedi mind trick to break your molecular structure down.
My Jedi mind trick to break your molecular structure to pieces.
Amongst the illest individuals, I bless the mentals of criminals with materials formulated to penetrate cerebrals. I'm lethal, imperial type scriptures infiltrate then split ya, simulating your nugget when I hit
Emerging
ya.
from the midst of not an individual but four hardcore concepts causing everything to be raw. A8048V causes misery that be abominable, even like 3 times hexagonal. Test my squadron and watch a macrocosm turn to particles. Non-particles are non-particles like the nucleus of an atom. The corpuscles which carry the oxygen from the lungs gather patterns. Energy from the soul, black soul, like spirit of Kunti Dome. Philadelphia, killer Delph, no doubt. Philadelphia, killer Delph, one time Philadelphia, killer Delph, no doubt. One time for your mind, Philadelphia addict. One time, my man, keep your wig back. And that guard rapper icon, and that guard slip. One time, God bless me, yeah.
My Jedi mind trick to break your molecular structure down.
My Jedi mind trick to break your molecular structure to pieces.
My Jedi mind trick to break your molecular structure down.
My Jedi mind trick to break